You can hit the ground running using eProduct by importing your data. You can import it from here or anywhere. You can import it using this blue button, import CSV file. So you can download the sample file to see how it looks like, and then edit it and add your data, then drag it and drop it here, click on select file to upload. So let me show you the downloaded file we have. So this is the sample download file. It shows you the type, then the names, the description, and a status. You don't have to have all these fields. You can just have names of things, or you can have a lot more data and add it as well. And this is what I did. So I selected that file and I started with a type. I have even multiple objects like an initiative and an epic and a story. We have name, description, status, even a product lead and priority. And all of this stuff will be converted to drop downs if I decided to, and goes right in place. One thing that is worth mentioning, it is good to keep the data, even if it is flat, keep it the way you want to see it in hierarchy. So for example, I have this initiative that has everything in it, then another initiative and another initiative, if that makes sense. So even though this is flat, later I'll show you how we can just bring them underneath each other. So these stories will be under this feature, then these two features will be under this epic, then the epic will be under the initiative, and so on. So just bring them in the order you want them to happen. So the parent will be on top of the child, the parents on top of the child, and it'll be very easy to convert it to hierarchy in eProduct using drag and drop or bulk edit. So let's have at it. Okay, I'm gonna import these features and sample data. So let me just locate that file. This is the file. I'm gonna drag it here. You notify the system that your first row has CSV headers, like any import you've done even in Excel, and boom, it's automatically, this is your Excel site, this is eProduct site, automatically grabbed the field names you have, already renamed them for you. You can rename them if you want. So I'm just gonna name my list as my features. Then the type is automatically mapped to type, name, map to name, description, map to description. I want to make the description a long text. So in this third column, you will decide how it looks like. So the status, I can import it as text, but why not import it as a single select? So it will look through all these values and make unique values out of it as drop down. Same thing for product lead. I'm going to make it a drop down, priority as well as drop down. And obviously, if we have other fields here, we can add them. You can import dates, you can import numbers as digits, and you can skip something. So for example, if I didn't want product lead, it was part of my data set, just skip it like that and you'll be good. So I'm just gonna keep it here, click import. So it is very fast. It can import thousands of records. So I imported 29 records and 6 columns, and boom, with one click, I have a nicely formatted data set that already have rich metadata in it. So let me close this and show you the grid, right? So we have the object types, automatically created them for me dynamically based on my things. So I have an initiative, an epic, a feature, and story. And I have names, descriptions that are rich formatted. We don't do HTML, but it's just a long text. The drop downs automatically grabbed the values. Maybe the icons will look odd because we just iterate through icons, and what you can do is just come here and change those icons and colors for everything. So maybe dev, this is dev, right? Or with one full swoop, you can just turn on the background and remove the icon, and you don't have to worry about them anymore. So now let's make the hierarchy, right? So this initiative has a couple of epics, just has this epic, right? And this epic has 3 features, and each feature has these 2 stories. So I'm gonna make these stories under the features, then these features under the epic, then the epic under the initiative. I can do a couple of things. I can drag and drop. So don't worry about this interim object. Everything will fall in place after we drag everything. So again, the story is under this, right? And now if I move the feature under epic, right, to become epic, but it's okay because when I drag the epic under the initiative, everything will fall in place. But this is too much. I think I don't want to do one by one. So what I will do, I will just do bulk edits. So we can grab everything here and choose the parent. So it is Salesforce approval, right? These are under Salesforce approval. Then this feature itself, now that it has children, I can very quickly move the whole branch under this epic. So this is how you get your data in. So now if I'm opening the side panel, you can see that I have all the information, who is responsible, Brian, and so on. And I have this rich editor. I have the type. We did just a couple of clicks. It took us less than 5 minutes to import thousands of records and have actionable data to use. I hope this was helpful, and thank you.